Every camper van needs a rooftop AC to blow cold air when it's hot outside.
Cold enough?
And when we get to time lapse, things are going to move a little fast, so just brace yourself for that. Okay, cleaning our roof, marking our lines, got a center line marked with the assistance of the layers level, double, triple checking everything, masking the
1 day later.
For the cut. Wish I would have known to do that on my other
This is
cuts.
the second most expensive air saw on Amazon. Compressor tank is at 130. Regulator is at 120.
So this air saw is working much better than the cheapest air saw on Amazon. I would still recommend folks consider buying an even more expensive air saw, maybe the $200 one. And then if you got a bigger, I think the bigger the compressor, the better. You're just going to have more air for longer. So if there's a specific one you like, please let me know in the comments below. In general, though, I found the air saw to just take longer than the jigsaw. But with a fresh blade, we made it happen. So some people love these things. I have mixed feelings. I think they're a worthy tool for the toolbox, but I've still never used a really nice one or expensive one. Oh, look how fast that is with the jigsaw. It's just amazing. And yeah, it's just very loud with the pancake air compressor right there, running all the time, trying to keep up. Nonetheless, we got the whole cut, cleaning it up with the bastard file. Sorry, Mom. It's just what they call this tool. Doing a little bit of vacuuming through this 14 by 14 inch hole in the roof, which is the same hole for the max air fan, which you can see in the background of this shot. All right, so after all this cleanup, so we want this surface to be very, very clean. We're gonna test out this little gasket for fit. It's looking good. And I've gone ahead and laid out this blanket to hold my AC unit while I'm flipping and flopping it in and out of the hole. And I've left the protecting tape on the bottom to protect that face from all this movement. I want it to be nice and fresh when we get all the finish work done. Okay, so now we're just drying out this surface and putting some protecting paint on all the metal.
This is what we're working on. We're gonna put this in as a spacer because that's 1 inch, that gasket's 1 inch, and then this foam is 1 inch. Hey, stay in the middle.
So making this style of support system is optional, but it's something I felt like I wanted to do just to give this thing good support all around. Note that there's some vents below that coil unit in the bottom part of the screen, and my support system doesn't cover that. Back on ground level inside the van, we're gonna glue these on with two-sided transfer tape, the really nice stuff from 3M. Just look for that on Amazon. And we just pull off the one side of the tape, flip it over, put it back on. And now we are ready to put the gasket back in its final resting location, take off its two-sided transfer tape layer, and then put our AC in. But not before putting some RTV sealant on it on both sides, just because we want to do everything possible to eliminate the probability of water leaks. We don't want water coming in to the van through this opening. Just cool air when we're running the fan or the AC. Now it's time for the attachment brackets. The first time I just screwed the metal rods in and used a single bolt with a nylon locker. The second time, after sleeping on it, I realized I needed both. And so what I did the second time was removed the bolts, installed the threaded rod.
1 day later.
Then I installed that bolt up there directly on the AC, and then pushed this connector down so that I would have more flex around the roof support. as to not cause problems with the future fairing strip. Additionally, you can see a little piece of bike tube installed on the end of each one of these metal supports so that we have no metal touching metal, and that should just give it a little bit better bite because it's rubber on metal, and in theory it will just grip better in the event of movement. All right, using our handy dandy benchtop DC power supply, we will turn it to 12 volts, connect it to the leads, and turn this guy on and see what we see. And it is working to spec. Got the fan going first, AC going second, and it's cooling like a dream. Right out of your favorite 90s movie. In any case, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you around.